Hey YouTube, it's just Brandy, and I am actually going to redo a video for you guys. I did a video a while ago on how to wash a waist trainer, and I have so many questions on that. And it was like one of the first videos I ever did, so the quality is like horrible, and I just thought I'd revisit it. Plus, I've kind of changed my technique. So I'm going to show you what I do now. It's not really that much different, but I'll just show you a few things, a few tricks to help you out. All right, so first thing is I have my waist trainer, obviously, and I'm gonna lay it here, and let me shift this camera angle for you so you can see what I'm doing. All right, so I'm gonna lay it flat. Now I have two spot cleaners here. This is Method, and this is OxyClean. Either one of them will work. They both work really good. So now I want to find any stains, and I just want to gently rub the stain cleaner on there. A lot of staining occurs where the clasp is, where you actually buckle it, because that gets a lot of friction on your skin. So there's usually staining there, for me at least. I don't really see any other staining right now, but you know, just put your spot cleaner on there, and then we're just gonna allow it to sit for maybe 30 minutes, okay? And then I'll come back and we'll start washing it out. All right, so first thing that we're gonna do is, if you haven't already cleaned out your sink, clean out your sink. Now I like to do this in my kitchen sink, but you may have a laundry room sink or even your bathtub. If you have shallow sinks, you can do it in your bathtub too. Now I've been letting mine soak for like 30 minutes. You can see the spot cleaner is still on here. I've got the temperature of the water about lukewarm, not too hot. And I'm gonna now add my detergent. Now I've used Dr. Bronner's before. I also like to use Tide, just a little bit. Just a teensy amount, because it's just one garment, you don't need too much. Pour that in here. All right. So now this is actually enough water because it's covered. Now the key to washing anything is agitation. So I'm going to use a toothbrush to agitate, especially where I know there were stains. And I'm just going to work my way over this ribbing gently though. And ribbing is where you're getting a lot of probably stains because it has more contact with your skin. So you want to get out that odor. And when you're picking your soap that you use, if your waist trainer has a lot of odor, then definitely get one that has a nice scent to it. A detergent with a nice scent or soap, unless of course you're allergic to those types of detergents, then of course you can just use it without the extra fragrance. So you're going to keep doing that, agitating just like old school when they used to wash before they had washers. That same method of agitation. You're going to continue to clean. And you're going to flip it over. Make sure that's clean, that area. All right. So not to bore you, we won't clean it all, but usually I spend about 10-15 minutes washing and agitating this. Next thing is to actually work it amongst itself, rub it together, and continue to agitate. You don't want to be too harsh because, you know, you're trying to protect that ribbing. But, you know, the ribbing is strong, which is why it's lasted for so long. By the way, I've had this waist trainer for probably 3 or 4 years. I think the brand is Couture. I'm not sure. I don't remember now. So you can also, if it's really dirty, and mine is not that dirty, but if it's really dirty, then you can let it like soak in the sink for like 30 minutes and then come back and agitate it some more before rinsing it out. All right, so now I'm going to rinse the soap out of it. So this part, when it comes to rinsing, I'm going to allow the water just to get the soap off of the surface. Do the other side. Alright, now when it comes to actually getting the water out, I like to roll the waist trainer, roll and squeeze. Don't twist, don't do that, okay, but roll and squeeze. When you twist, you're twisting your ribbing, so you don't want to do that. And if your skin is super sensitive, you may want to go through and make sure you didn't squeeze all the soap down to the bottom and get rid of that, because if you have dried up soap on there, it can agitate your skin. All right, one last squeeze. All right, so now it's time to dry. All right, so my favorite method to dry a waist trainer is just to hang it. I hang it over my shower door, and it'll probably take probably at least 8 hours to dry. But you know, I'm keeping the ribbing and everything intact, so that's my favorite method. But if you don't have time, like you need your waist trainer because you're going out tonight or whatever, you just don't have patience, you can dry it. So I'm going to show you that method. All right, so if you want to put it in the dryer, this is what I do. And I try to not put it in the dryer, but there's been a couple of times where I just really wanted it done. I didn't have time to wait for it to dry naturally. So what I'm doing is I'm just rolling it. Just going to roll it up. And I'm going to take a shoestring. And I'm going to use the shoestring to prevent it from unrolling. This is going to help to take care of my ribbing, help it keep shape. I'm going to double knot it here. In addition, this is just a Dollar Tree dryer bag. You guys have seen these types of bags. Usually they're for like putting your intimates, like your bras and stuff. We're going to use it for this, and it's just to help keep it closed, the waist trainer closed. And now we're going to put it in the dryer on a low setting. So here's my dryer. I'm just going to put it in there. So let's pick a delicate setting, which has normal heat or low. Is that low heat? I think that means low heat. Yeah, temperature is low. Low heat, and then the dry level is normal. So I don't know if you have all those features on your dryer, but anyway. So we're gonna let that dry in the dryer. The one thing about doing it this way is about halfway in between, you want to go in and unravel it, flip it the other way, and then re-roll it, so that both sides get dry. Because otherwise, this way you might unroll it and one side, the outside is dry, but the inside of your roll is wet. So if you go in midway, stop it, re-roll it so that the inside is out and the outside is in. Tie it again with your shoestring, and then put it back in the dryer for the rest of the cycle. And then you'll have something that's